Hey guys, so I don't know if you guys can hear outside, but there is a machine going outside, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry, this is the only time I had to film, so yeah. Today I'm doing a story time video and I'm super excited about it because this is my first story time video ever. So let's start at the beginning. So this story begins in Alaska when me and my family were on kind of vacation, and we go there every summer, and so we were there and our whole family was there, and there's 8 of us. Yeah, we went all go on a hike. So we picked a hike. The first 30 minutes of it are like really difficult, and they're like straight uphill, and like you're like climbing on your hands and knees at some parts, and then the way down is like a different way. So you like go up and then you go around through this valley, and it's really pretty and it's nice, and that's what we've heard and stuff. So what happened was we were going, so we hiked up the beginning of it, and even when you go up the whole thing, it's like you're still not at the top of the mountain. Like there's still more to go. Like here's where we started off. Here's where the hike ended, and then there's more where another hike started. So all 8 of us hiked to this spot, and then the 4 older kids wanted to keep going. 2 youngest kids and my parents, so 4. We all wanted to just go head down. We were like pretty tired and everything. So like the oldest and the youngest were tired, and then the other 4 in between wanted to keep going. So they kept going up and whatever, and we could like see them like the whole time. And we had never been on this hike before, and my sister, which is the one that came with us like down, she had been on it before, but she was with someone that knew where they were going, so she wasn't like completely positive about everything. So basically what happened was we're going down where we think we're supposed to be going, and we just pretty much got distracted, and none of us realized we were like wandering away. I think we never really know what happened. So somehow we all of a sudden like look up, and we just like realize we have no clue where we are, and literally nothing around us looks familiar or like it should look or anything. It all looks like, oh my god, no clue where we are. So we all are like freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh, brother, and we're like, can you still see us? Like, can you see us? And he's like, no, I have no clue where you are. We're like freaking out at this point. And at this point, we're not on a trail, but we can see a trail. So we're like, it's a trail, like we have to go to it. So, and we were like kind of up a mountain, but like more like a hill. We were like up on this hill in the valley of like a mountain. We're up on like a hill. So we see the trail, we are like going down to it. But like, you know how when you're up on mountains, everything seems like it's like, oh, I could just run over there and it would take like 3 minutes. It took us like 20 minutes to get down this hill, and by the time we had gotten down the hill, we didn't even see the trail that we saw anymore. We realized there was this like huge river, first of all, in between us and the trail, and we couldn't even like physically get to it. So then we're walking along the trail, but on the other side of the river, we can't even see the trail. We're just assuming that it goes straight along the river. So we have no clue where we're going. So then all of a sudden we're like, okay, whatever. We realize we're not following the trail really, and we don't even know. I don't know what the mountain was called. So we're like, maybe that's the mountain. The mountain was like a 4 hours hike away from where we were, the base of the mountain. Like 4 hours just to get to the bottom of the mountain from where we were. And of course it looked like it would take like an hour, and it took literally 4 hours to get there. By the way, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. So where we live is like right here, and where we were hiking is like right here, and this is like a 15-minute drive. So like the town where we were hiking. So we drove to this town, then we drove up a little mountain a little bit, and then we hiked up the rest of it, you know? So we were trying at this point, and then we hiked up the rest of it. So we're trying at this point to get back to our car. Or we're trying to get back to our car this whole time. At this point, we see this high mountain. We're like, we just need to get on top of this mountain so we can see where the heck we are. So we hike 4 hours. Finally got to the base of it. So my sister was being a punk, and I guess I was being a punk with her, and we went up the mountain. We were idiots, guys. Like, me and my sister were idiots. I don't even know what we were thinking, and it's hard to explain the layout of the mountain, but me and my sister actually went up a certain way, and my parents went up the other way. I don't know why we separated, but we did, and it wasn't that far. Like, we could still see them, so I felt like if something happened, we would be okay. I don't know, but so once we get up there, we're like, see this tiny trail, like literally this big, like 2 feet, maybe 1 foot, like wide, and it's like dirt. We realized that it's a bear trail, and that's like literally the scariest thing in the whole wide world, is knowing that you're on a trail that's supposed to be it's just so scary. Anyways, so we're at the top of the mountain. When we get to the top of the mountain, you know what we see? We see our freaking house. We drove 15 minutes to get to this other place, and we hiked all the way back, up and down mountains and everything. We hiked slowly all the way back to our hometown, and it took us about, this is like 7 hours in, 7 hours into the hike, and basically now we see our house, and we're like, we don't know what to do. We almost called 911, like, for a helicopter or something, but, like, we were okay, but we were just freaking scared because we were on a freaking bear trail, like, we were gonna get eaten or something. We didn't call 911, and we called my brother again, and up to this point, we hadn't had service until that first call, so we didn't have service, like, we were just literally out there alone, and we finally had service on top of this mountain because it was, like, really close to, like, our house and everything. I mean, it wasn't close, but, like, we could see it, so it was, like, kind of close. I don't know. But still far ways to walk after 7 hours of hiking. Anywho's, so, and there's, like, okay, we look down the mountain, and we just see steep, and then we just see thicket. Like, the thickest thicket of, like, pine trees, and no trail, except for our tiny little bear trail, like, actually goes down the mountain. So we're like, we're screwed. Like, literally, what the heck? I don't know why we didn't call 911, but we didn't. And we went into this, we followed this bear trail, like, down the mountain, and then it starts to get to, like, the thicket part. And my dad literally grabs a, like, stick and is, like, hitting the leaves away from us, and there's like these huge thorn things. Oh, they were awful. We are hiking down, and it's a thicket. It's a little more flat, but it's still a thicket, and we finally go down this like really kind of steep hill, just like it's like little hill, but it was steep, and this is where the trail was taking us. It was down, and we come like really close to like this river, and it wasn't really that wide, and we look on the other side of the river. There's like another hill, so like river that's like probably 3 feet wide, and then the other hill like this, and we see up here like there's no trees. Like there's a couple trees right here, but like for the most part it's like clear up there. Like, what's up there? Like, there's something up there. So we cross the river and we go up there, and I was the first one to make it up the hill, and so I like saw it first, and we saw a paved trail. We were like clapping and screaming. We were so happy to find something man-made, and we saw like all these signs that were like, stay on the trail, and we were like, you bet we will. We were so happy to finally have found a man-made trail that we knew was going like to something. So followed this trail. It went all the way back to this road that if you would go on it in a car for like a mile would be at our house. We could not walk a mile right now. We were dead. This was like 9 hours into this hike, so we were literally like so tired. We just called someone to come pick us up. The only thing I like this experience for is stories, and I guess I would do it over again. It was awful. In the moment, I was so scared, so freaked out. I was trying to like have fun, and all my family was like, stop, like we're lost and we're gonna like die. Alright, so thank you guys for watching my very first story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is a pretty good story to tell, and I'm excited to tell it to my kids and my grandkids when they're older. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just to let you guys know, a braces 101 video is coming soon. So comment down below if you have any questions for that video. I have a list of stuff I'm going to talk about, but just comment down below if you have anything you want me to talk about. And yeah, so that's all for today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye! Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. If you want to, then do it, because I would really like it. And right now I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers, so bing bang boom, do it. Yeah.